I'll be impressed.
Would you watch
Are we
it?
live?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
This motherfucker goes to the bathroom and leaves us hanging for 20 minutes, and then he just turns it on and goes. Doesn't tell you.
Listen. You gotta be on. You just gotta know what I'm doing, man. You gotta know what I'm doing.
When that prostate pressure rises.
But let's back this up a little bit, gentlemen, because that was an excellent question. Would you watch a remake of Two Girls, One Cup?
On Disney
I
Plus?
didn't watch the original.
I didn't watch the first one.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say, I didn't even want to watch the first one.
All right, raise your hand.
Sure,
if you see the
if
first
it's a
one.
friendly remake where they don't do what they did in the original,
But if you don't,
it's
if
just
you've never
literally
seen it, you
two
don't know what
girls
they
in
did.
one cup hanging out.
It was two girls, and it was two girls holding a cup, eating chocolate ice cream. Nick. That's all it was.
Yeah, I know.
What? No.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
still
it.
wouldn't
Yeah.
watch it.
I know.
And sorry you've seen it, Sturdy.
I'm not. Why would you be sorry? Why would you be sorry? I've seen that.
Because I've heard about
That's
it.
what he put in his head. He's not saying
Exactly.
it. He said that's what he put in his head. That's not real. It wasn't ice cream 30. I'm gonna throw up just trying to convince you that you're wrong. I can't do this.
It was better than Blood Red, Jason.
Look, he left. He's done. He's like, fuck this show. I can't take no more. I'm out.
I'm on every Tuesday and Thursday. I can't blame him.
Well, I guess
was like
for a
a cup-
podcast.
Fucking
I guess I'm by
Sturdy
myself on
ruining
that.
chocolate ice cream for me.
Bill Cosby has to make it. It has to be chocolate pudding.
Wow. Well, now there's CEO.
Yeah, but you don't want to sleep through. You don't want to sleep through the remake.
Wow.
How many of those Bumblebee pens do you think he gave out for free? I always
60.
wanted one. Does nobody remember the Bumblebee pen?
No.
Nah.
Sorry.
God, am I the old one here? I know Jason remembers. I could see it on his face.
I have no idea what a bumblebee pen
I
is.
can see it.
Bullshit. I'm sharing the screen. Okay, now you're gonna make me type in Bill Cosby, Bumblebee pen into Google.
Watch the
And then-
FBI
and then-
swarm your bedroom.
Actually, I didn't even have to type it all the way in. It was just there.
Wow.
He sold this fucking thing. It was like an art thing. Nobody remembers this. Picture Pages. That was his show. That was his show. Picture Pages. And
I don't remember, man.
and you could buy the pen. It was on. Yeah, Disney put it out, but it was on. I'm getting ready. I'm going to show you. Don't worry. I don't give a shit. I don't care if this is a horror thing or not. Well, it's Bill Cosby. It is.
No, this is. We were just talking about Two Girls, One Cup. You know?
Yeah, true.
That's
More
what
horror.
we're doing.
So
Joe's
this is
dead.
it. So like he
Joe's
basically
dead.
drew pictures and shit with his pen.
You know, what else can I do? It keeps coming down. Maybe I can
Close
get
that
some
window, Bill.
ideas from some of the pictures, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, he talks about these pictures. I don't really want to hang out with Bill Cosby anymore. It's kind of. I think that's the one that devastated me the most because I wanted to be my dad. I don't care what
No,
anybody
thank you.
says. Yeah, now in 1980s, you wanted him to be your dad.
No, I'm just saying. I have no clue
That's
what
the
this
pen.
is.
That's the pen. It was like a It was like a boy dressed like a bumblebee, and they called it the bumblebee pen because it shook. And didn't I get rid of that? Why am I?
No.
Why is this screen?
You got rid
It's
of it.
on the screen.
No, you got rid of it.
Okay, cool. Well, it says it's a black screen for me, so it's your fault.
Oh.
What
don't
else,
have
Peter
any
Anthony?
Mm-hmm. It probably fell asleep because you had Bill up there.
Peter Anthony sends his "What up, motherfuckers?"
Was good, Peter. Was good.
All right.
Awkward.
Introduced.
Oh yeah, shit! I didn't introduce you guys at all.
I was like, are we starting the show here, Sturdy, or what?
Some of us don't even know each other.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Dirty.
All right, so here's how we're gonna go. Here's how it's
I don't
gonna
know who
go.
the guy in the yellow hat is. Can you introduce us, please?
I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Sir Sturdy. Yellow hat. I know it's Justin, but
Hi, Justin. Three Geeks.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi. That's
Next.
Good to be here.
Worst name.
All
Underworld.
right.
Nailed it.
I'm Dave. We're the video store clerks.
Chad, man.
Love your show.
Thanks, guy.
Thank you.
I need to check out your
Scott.
show. My
Bald
name's
guy in the
Jason.
middle.
I'm a Sagittarius. I like long walks on the beach, and when I am not sitting here, I am massaging midgets or poor people. What are they called now?
What the
Little
fuck
people.
is happening tonight?
What are you saying?
Hi, I'm
What
Nick.
happens when you're on horror with Sir Sturdy?
Hi, I'm Nick. I host the Luscious Ladies podcast.
Ooh.
And we hang out all night long and talk about fun things that you should come and hang out with us and talk about too. But we don't stop there. We have lots of stuff to go with, and that is Horror Month. We're going to talk to all the lovely ladies who may or may not watch horror. Right now, it's only been me and my cat, but we're waiting. Find us on OnlyFans now.
But we're waiting. But we're waiting.
Please come watch us. Please.
Please donate.
There you go.
So this is the island of misfit toys.
That's right. Yeah, Santa left us.
We're
Taylor
Freddy.
Swift. If you're still watching us, I know you were just watching us on the Scene Snobs.
If you're still here,
We would love to have you on Horror with Sir Sturdy. And I promise 2 girls, 1 cup won't be mentioned or any of the other crazy shit we're gonna say tonight, or that we've
Don't
already
promise
said.
that shit.
listen, the internet broke me at Blue Waffle. That was the last time I went looking for anything obscure on the internet.
I mean, it was nasty. It was nothing that you want to like deal with or see again, but it was funny. Like
Two
it's
girls,
one of
one
those
cup?
things. Oh, that was hilarious. But we're talking about Blue Waffle.
I didn't
Did
see.
you ever-
No, you're on in the fucking next thing. I don't even know where you're at. I know we're still in introductions.
Worst Damn just said it. Worst Damn just said it. So
Oh, and if Worst Damn just told you to jump off a bridge, would you?
Yeah.
No.
We're holding hands. United we stand.
you have a point there, Mick. If he's gonna jump off a bridge, we're gonna hold hands with you. You jumping? You're jumping.
I love
thought
you,
recognized
Louise.
Chris. You were the black guy in the first Spider-Man movie screaming out saying, "Hey, you mess with him, you mess with all of us because we're New Yorkers."
Oh shit. Pretty much.
You blindly agree.
Hello.
You didn't even care to know if I was right or
No,
not.
I know what you're talking about.
Hello, Facebook user.
Hello.
Welcome to prime time.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my plastic ones that are really cheesy. Actually, I shouldn't put that on.
You're what?
I have plastic. They're
Oh,
very,
a glove. A glove.
they're
Oh,
very
okay.
disgustingly.
I thought
No
okay.
glove, no love.
Huh?
Ha.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
We just did 7 the other week, so we had a different image in mind.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
That was on my list last night.
Oh shit.
What are we doing today, Sturdy?
How is everybody doing?
I
now that
think
we all
Jason
know
wants to get going.
He's always in a rush. You gotta just enjoy life and slow down. Enjoy the air, enjoy the mist, enjoy the piss, all that
It's
stuff.
like
Jason.
bedtime at 9. Shut the fuck up.
Sturdy, you had me watching Spirit Halloween today. What a piece of shit that movie
Wait
was.
a minute. I didn't have you watching that. sir.
Yeah,
And it was better than you think. It was decent.
No, I watched it. It was
Better
not.
than you think.
But you said you only watched half of it. You didn't finish it.
I didn't need to finish it. And I'm the guy who likes everything. It was awful.
He does like
I love
everything.
how angry it is.
Mm-mm.
Jason is a guy who loves fuck. It who really is. I just want to reaffirm. There's shit he says he loves that I don't know how, Justin, you guys haven't kicked him off by now.
Halloween Kills. I love
Just
that.
a couple of times on the side, being like, "Listen,
Wait a minute.
gotta get
What
rid
did
of
you
the main
what?
guy."
Back up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Mutiny!
Before I pull this up, what did you just say?
I said Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends were great.
Oh my god, that's crazy talk. You see,
It's been real. Oh, okay, he's gone.
this is
There's
unprofessional,
sources.
inappropriate of my co-host on the Scary Stuff to say that.
We apologize, ladies.
It feels good to do that. It
Right?
does feel good to hit that button. Now I see
Right?
why Mick does it so much. I don't
I
really
love
do
it.
it too much, but it feels
Yeah.
good.
The first time I ever did it, I was like the power. I was like, I never want to be a cop or anything like that. Not,
Yeah.
but I get the power aspect or president or like
You know
that
what?
power. So like when people are just like, "Well, how do they go so drunk with power?" It's very intoxicating. But I only know that because I kick people off of my stream.
The only
you know
power
what?
I need is
That's-
between my legs.
I've lost
Word.
that a long time ago. It's more like a mediocre thrust now. I can't get it up unless Two Girls One Cup is playing in the background. Sturdy's cutout going like this. It's standing next to the TV.
Listen, Mick,
Oh,
if
shit.
you want, I could make that happen for you.
I want a Gordon Bombay style cutout of Sturdy.
Hold on. I want to recap what just happened. Did Sturdy just say he'd sit in the room with two girls in a cup while you watched it? And
Yeah. Carolina
smiled?
Fear Fest is going to be amazing this year.
You heard right.
I don't know.
I mean, he
Some
can,
hot
he, can
sauce
make a
for
cut
you.
out. He can get a cut out of me. I'll give him a cut out of me if he wants that in his bedroom with the thumbs up. If that's gonna help him keep it going, and I'm all for it, man.
He's
all
Just
for the
doing your
support,
part, man.
Wait, it worked for Kim Kardashian.
It can even have a cheer thing for Mick hit
Oh,
that. No disrespect.
Scary
No
movie talk
disrespect.
time, yeah.
Get it, man.
You gotta have like the glowing
um,
red eyeballs, like in dodgeball.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
What's up,
That's my
Jennifer?
guy right there.
Jennifer, nice to have you here. Jennifer is somebody who has been watching our show lately. It's nice to see you here. She's ready for some horror talk.
Appreciate
She
it.
ain't gonna
Appreciate
get
it.
it.
Hey, Jennifer. I'd love for you to show some love over here on Horror with Sir Sturdy, but I appreciate you popping in. And yes, some scary time. Yes, yes. All right, guys, we got to be professional now.
Yeah, we got to actually talk about the thing you wanted to talk about.
I know we'll be jumping around like we always do, but welcome to another episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy, episode 435 to be exact.
Wow.
And tonight we are discussing the Freddy franchise, the Jason franchise, part 3, Three's Company. And this beautiful thumbnail is made by my guy Mick Manhattan. Holla at your boy if you need some. You know, tell me
I'm gonna work
30
on
sent you. You may get a discount. Just saying.
It's funny that
Yeah, stop in. I'll give you a special discount.
it's funny that it says Three's Company because Jack Tripper's son is in Freddy vs. Jason.
That's right.
Hi,
That
Dad.
was not lost on me when I wrote that.
There's the connection.
But
There's
I love the connection.
There's a lot of Freddy vs. Jason connections in Nightmare 3.
So I'm gonna ask Justin, Dave, and Chad, which I'm sure I already know the answer, which is fine. Out of just the characters of the slashers, not the movies, but just the characters, who's your favorite?
Freddy.
You know,
Oh,
who's your
Freddy.
favorite and why? Because we did those. But who just said something?
Oh,
Dave?
I said Freddy, but I think someone else said Freddy too. But like Freddy, just to me is a scarier individual. Like I enjoy sleeping a lot, and anybody that can invade like the thing I enjoy most doing, like it's a problem.
I get it. How about you guys?
I say Freddy, but because of like the comedic element he has,
Okay.
just his personality.
Mhm.
Nice.
For me, it's the personality too. It's the weapon,
Mhm.
and it's just the fact that he can invade your dreams, and especially like with part 3 that we're going to talk about tonight. You know, they dropped us into whole worlds. You can do anything you want. You know,
Yeah.
you're not limited at all, and the kills can be super creative.
Very true.
And it's just
So-
everything that Robert Englund brought to the table. You know, nobody can do that. Nobody can do. You can never
That's
replace Robert Englund. Which I think back in 2010 we found that out the hard way, that he
Yes.
just cannot be replaced, no matter who it is.
Oh, we'll be talking about that movie in a couple of weeks. And Jennifer, does that mean Freddy is your favorite
Yes.
out of these two characters?
Said Jennifer, not Dave.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I know Dave. I knew Dave was, but I'll just respond to her thing. I guess we'll start off with Nightmare 3, with the everybody except for Sturdy, which is getting strong, is a bigger Freddy fan than Jason fan. Both are amazing, both are great. But so again, round table, and hang on, I'm just gonna pop everybody up and just give me a second because I'm gonna save your scores down to your ratings, I should say. So I'm gonna start off with you, Justin. Just give me a second to get to the thing in the bottom, the thingamajigger. But Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
How you doing?
I
Guys, you
love
can
it.
flirt-
I love
you can
Jennifer says she's a
flirt.
surrealist by heart, so no wonder you love Wes Craven. See what I told you, Chris?
Oh,
All right,
Sturdy,
so-
Sturdy, you'd like some. Jennifer's an independent filmmaker.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you a link to her YouTube. She's got some pretty good videos up there.
Oh,
Hey,
cool.
Jennifer, hang on. Really quick.
Yeah.
I would love to get you on my podcast for an interview and discuss your films as well as your horror fandom and all that stuff. If you want to come on and review a movie with us,
Sturdy.
you're more than welcome to.
Her only film on her YouTube is Two Girls, One Cup. Don't do it.
Stop.
I'm kidding. Call back, Jennifer, if you didn't hear the joke earlier. But
And I've watched that quite a few times, and I know someone that would review that with me.
He knows
boy.
every line word for word.
I know someone
I'm
that would
learning a
review
lot.
that with me that was watching that eating peanut butter. So again, it's fine. Wearing 3D glasses, and it wasn't me; it was my brother. Chris, you know which one?
All right, Justin.
Okay. So, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. What is your rating, good sir? I do from a -10 to a +10. But
okay, fair enough. So it's like literally a swing of 20 points here. Okay. I would say, I mean, to me, I put it around like a 4 or a 5. Then if that's the scale. Like I liked it a lot. I enjoyed the kills. Or do we talk about kills here, or are we just talking about just the general movie?
yeah,
Like
I'd say just give your rating, and then after everyone
Oh,
gives
okay.
a rating, we'll dive
Oh,
into
okay. Yeah. 4 then.
a 4. Okay, I'm just going right down the line from who's.
I do things, in the way most people do, 0 to 10, so that we can keep it simple.
And nobody does it that way.
This is an 8.5, 9 all day for me. So I'm gonna go with the 9.
You just want a 0 there for Weed Wolf. That's your fault.
Pretty much.
This is a 9.5. Like, this movie is amazing. I absolutely, 9.5.
Which one?
Freddy.
Part 3.
Friday Part 3 is a 9?
No,
The music is
Nightmare on Elm
definitely-
Street. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, that's a 9.
Okay. Now we're on the same page.
Yeah, I thought it was Friday, and I'm like, wait, really? I was like, Jason, I've talked to you about this at length. I know the third one's not like a 9 for you, but I'm anxious to see what you say. I'm but 9 for Nightmare. I agree. It's one of the best.
All right.
9 for me too. It's on par with the first one. A lot of people argue, or a lot of people say they think the third one is the best of the series. I think the first one is the best, but I wouldn't argue with that at the same time. If the third one's your favorite, so 9 for me.
I'm going 9.5.
It's nice. I got the highest rating, believe it or not. I'm going with a 10 again. There's just
perfection, huh?
I don't. For people, if you may or may not know, slashers are my favorite by freaking far. So it's that, and I love the nostalgia factor. So that's always going to give it some extra points for me. I'm not going to apologize for that either. And it's near and dear to all of us on this show. We all love it.
No, don't encourage them. Don't encourage them.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. 9.5 for Facebook user.
I'd rather watch Weed Wolf, and I've never seen it.
I'd rather watch Blood Lake.
I'll watch Two Girls, One Cup for
no.
the length of those movies, not even for the 5-10 minutes it was.
Nope, Blood Lake all day.
What's wrong with you?
the duration. Give me
Dude, Sturdy.
Makes me want to vomit.
Sturdy, was 2007 like your best year?
Nah,
Like that came out and you were like, I'm on top of the world right now.
I don't know. Maybe it was a good year for me.
I must have been the
Why?
only person
Appreciate
in
you
my
popping in.
college that did not watch it.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
watch
I
it either.
None
You have
of
a
your
whole
friends
group
showed
of
you the
people.
Oh, it's
movie? None of
Wise.
your friends went right up
What
to
up,
your
Wise?
computer and hit play. You
No.
have terrible friends.
They tried, and then I either shut it down or kicked them out my room.
You have bad
Oh,
friends.
I have plenty of good friends who were like, hey, check this out. And it wasn't that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I consider them
Yeah.
friends. I would never do that to you, Sturdy.
That breaks my heart.
Well, now that I know you like it, I might do it to play it for you, but I would not.
I appreciate it. Sit down, watch some popcorn, have a podcast about it. Like now, you just
Sturdy
gotta-
comes
gotta
over
see
for
it.
Sturdy's like, yo, man, I'm in town. I need a place to stay. All of a sudden, you get out the pillow and the blanket for him. All right, here's the sofa. If you need anything, the fridge is over there. I got something special loaded up for you on the TV. I'm going to bed. Have a good night.
Damn right.
I gotta say, guys, like I've been, we've been doing the comparisons, and I've been leaning more towards the Friday the 13th movies because of the connectivity is better than the Nightmare movies. But this movie, it blows anything we've watched out of the water. It's like it's so good. It's definitely the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie that we have watched so far by far.
We were talking on the Steam Snobs a little while ago about connectivity and how progressions go with storylines either being fleshed out or fixed or whatnot in sequels. And this one, for me, Part 2 was what jarred me out of it a little bit. This one brought me back in, and this one freaked me out even more of Freddy, because this time Freddy not only just comes to your dream, he uses your dream and your safe place against you. He uses the things that you make you feel good against you. That made him, in my mind, forever the scariest thing I could ever think of.
And I like how they brought Nancy back. They did that very, very well. It didn't feel shoehorned. It felt like a natural progression of her character. It felt like a natural progression from Nightmare on Elm Street 1. It felt like a sequel to the same movie that the original was. Unlike 2, it felt like something different than Nightmare 1.
That's a great point. Yeah, honestly, I'm with you on that, and I didn't really think about it from that point of view. But we were talking about it earlier on the show, on my show, about how when you do these reboot sequels, like they're connected, it just a lot of times it never feels like authentic or genuine. This is a movie that really pegged it genuinely and did a great job. Wes Craven knew what he wanted.
I love that they play off of the last of the Elm Street children situation or whatnot, almost like, hey, Freddy could be going away here if he doesn't get all of these kids, but at the same time we know and we see how they play certain things to allow it to keep going and growing, which I can't wait for the next episode.
And this is one of the best casts of an 80s horror movie ever. Like, I know that a lot of them were unknowns at the time, but like if you really like Lawrence Fishburne, Arquette, like it's crazy.
Her first movie,
John
too.
Saxon still,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
This movie was dope. Like I haven't seen it in a while and forgot how dope it really was. I'm like, holy shit, this is good. It's fun, and it has. But I was wrong in the second episode, which everybody corrected me. This one does still have that scare and creep factor. It does get a little funny, but it still has that scare and creep factor. So I'm guessing after part 3 is where it really starts to turn into the real, more comical type of Freddy. If I'm not mistaken.
I think honestly, this one kind of lives up to what we were saying on the other show earlier about
the scariness, right?
Yeah, but like not even just the scariness, but like it became like a character of itself when it moved on. I don't feel like they knew where to take the genre. Like Wes Craven clearly imprinted on this a really good story, and it was made that way. I mean, Frank Darabont helped write this, so like that's no slouch, and in filmmaking, whether you like him or not. I mean, the guy has put together some amazing things. So, then moving forward, you have, where do you take it? And you don't get the actors back. And I feel like they connected it well enough, and they were probably following the Friday the 13th formula in this fashion. But it went all over. Like you just set up the Dream Warriors, just to now give us the Dream Master. And then the Dream Child, and it's like, come on, dude.
That was rough. Yeah, I agree.
And when 3 came out, this was at a time. This was in the 80s, and Freddy was marketed genius. They put him on MTV. They had the music video, and back in the 80s, if you were on MTV, you were instantly over. Everyone knew who you were, and it was. And 3 was hugely successful and led to the success of Part 4. Which I believe is still the biggest moneymaker of any of the films in the series.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's interesting.
Well, it's not. I mean, but it makes sense.
And Robert Englund started getting top billing and started in Part 4 as well. So that did wonders for him.
Nice.
Yeah, I really wish that they had, followed the breadcrumbs that were left at the end of this movie for the sequels, and instead of giving us what we got, which we'll talk about, over the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
it started to lose its way because 4 got a little too campy. So then they tried to backtrack with 5 and make 5 darker again, and then 6 went way overboard with that.
I love 6. 6 is a good Looney Tunes cartoon with Freddy.
So then they went back in that direction again. So they it was this back and forth thing, and so
this is my favorite of the series besides the first one.
Nice. Oh yeah, we definitely remember Candyman, and that's actually not a bad matchup at all.
Yeah, agree.
Candyman and Freddy. Love Candyman.
Did you guys enjoy the remake of Candyman? Sorry not to pivot us too hard.
It wasn't bad, actually. It wasn't bad.
Still got I'm actually going to add that to my list for this month right now.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah, my brother's supposed to be talking about that one, and
that's one that, and I'd really love to see the Nightmare on Elm Street do this now that the rights are back and they're like not selling them, but they're meeting with different companies. I don't know who they settled on. Hopefully not Blumhouse, but my rant aside,
I guarantee it's going to be Blumhouse. I guarantee.
Elijah Wood was really into it, his company.
I
So,
want Blumhouse to go back to doing what they do good. Like I watched the Totally Killer movie. I had a lot of fun watching that. Like I want more of the Happy Death Day stuff that they did. Like the more experimental, like just throwing out weird ideas. Stop franchising.
that's the thing. I don't mind if they experiment. I don't give a shit because whatever, the Freakies, all that stuff that they put out, those fun ones are good. But even like the Fantasy Island one, which I didn't like. I didn't think it was that good, but at least it was something different.
Yeah.
That's what I like them when they do. That's what their strength is. And they don't all hit, but at least they're doing new stuff. We're doing new stuff.
They're just playing it safe. They just want that big opening weekend that they know they'll make the budget back with. That's it.
Because
look at The Exorcist. The Exorcist, I think barely made its budget back, and they're going to pull it from theater. It's going to be on streaming the 24th of this month.
Oh wow!
Really?
They don't give a fuck.
That's
they
fast.
They paid $400 million to get the rights for that to do another trilogy, and it's just like, why? I agree. I'd rather see you like just try it. Like look at the Terrifier. Just try it.
But I'll side with Jason on this. That Totally Killer movie, and that's you can just tell that was a movie that came through Blumhouse that wasn't The Exorcist, so it wasn't the hype. So they just let it go. All right, go out, make your movie. Yeah. And it was a good movie, but there's no marketing for it. But there's tons of marketing for the shitty Exorcist movie.
That's what their entire studio was built on, though, is these weird like premises that usually work. Yeah, go back to what your guys do best.
Because it's different. It's because it's different. We want to see different.
And here, we don't like different.
We like absurd.
Don't steal my line.
I was helping you. I was adding in.
The kills are solid in this movie. Like,
yes,
very good.
All right. So what
this
is
movie has one of my favorite characters ever, which is Kincaid.
Let's hear it for Kincaid.
Yep.
Yeah. Why couldn't he stick around? Why couldn't he have been the guy in part 6?
Right. Because he was the guy who got killed in the beginning of part 4.
What a waste.
Him dying bummed me out.
Coming up Thursday.
I was like, come on.
All right.
But in part 3 here, which one was your favorite kill or superpower, or what was your favorite aspect of this movie?
Let's do favorite. Because we're on. Let's do favorite kill in Nightmare 3. Mine, the fucking puppet shit. That shit right there. That right there was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Can I change mine from not as favorite kill? I don't have to go first, but I just like, could I incorporate maybe a favorite practical effect that could have led to a kill?
Sure. Oh, I know what you're talking about too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I was just asking.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, all right, I'm up. It's the worm. It's the Freddy worm. I think it just looked awesome in the way it kind of the whole sequence
where it's like munching through. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. And I love.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice. I love the welcome to primetime bitch. I love like the puppet. Oh, so many great deaths in this, but that one, man, was just really well done.
Yeah, that thing looked dope, and I always liked the kill in the alley with the biker chick.
Yeah.
He has the fucking the needle fingers.
That's a good one.
I think my favorite kill is Nancy, only because the first time I saw it, I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, that does hit out of nowhere. Sorry for the spoilers, but it is 40 years old.
Spoiler.
I'm gonna twist this a little bit. My least favorite kill was the wizard.
Yeah, that was so lame.
So lackluster.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't get chopped up by the chair. The chair doesn't hit him. Freddy acts affected, and then he runs up to him to do something, and then, sorry, I don't believe in it, and just stabs him at next scene.
Yeah, he should do like a magical spell or something. Yeah, do something.
You know what I mean? Turn into a weird wizard himself. You know what I mean? Somehow, or
the worst wizard ever.
It's kind of fucked up though. Freddy was like, "Hey, wheelchair boy, guess what's going to happen to you? We're going to murder you with your wheelchair." Like, it was so non-PC.
Fucked up too.
Perfect.
He's like,
that's how I always
now
remember.
until you wake up. Then it's back to the chair for you.
Yeah, here I have legs, not for long.
Yeah,
it's just a giant like razor's edge wheelchair coming down a fucking tunnel. Aha, kid.
Mine was the
Dragons in hell.
Oh yeah, mine was the TV, right? The arms shooting at the side. I just wasn't ready for that. That was sweet.
That was dope. That was a close second.
Yeah.
A close
Sucked
second.
into a D&D dungeon. Yeah, seriously. I think Freddy could have turned into a dragon and bit him, an elf. He could have done anything, especially since we got that worm. You know what I mean?
Turned into an elf.
What is that? Dungeons and Dragons, because Freddy didn't care about him. He didn't even go. He just sent the chair. He was like, fuck this kid. We're going to kill him. But the chair's going to do it because I'm busy doing other stuff. I don't want to deal with this kid. And sorry, why is your dream or your nightmare in the LA Reservoir tunnel system?
I have a feeling the best trilogy out of this Nightmare on Elm Street, at least story-wise, is going to be 1, 3, and Freddy vs. Jason. Because this movie leads into that so well. We got the Hypnosil tease. We got Weston Hills.
Yep.
New Nightmare.
No, New Nightmare doesn't follow the same story progression, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it does. It 100%. I just watched it the other day. It follows Heather Langenkamp's Nancy's storyline perfectly because it ends it in reality. But they have to go back. She has to be Nancy Thompson one more time, even though she thought she was done with it through death. Like she has to go back to save her son. I think that's a fantastic. Like I never even thought about it of a trilogy until you just said that. So I'm sorry to shit on the 40 versus.
I didn't either. I was just thinking of the obvious one, the obvious.
And when we get to that episode that we're talking about New Nightmare, there's a little bit of a play on this Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street 3 with Dylan being in the hospital and certain things that occurred there and interactions. So there's definitely tie-ins. There's definitely callbacks.
I can't wait till we get to New Nightmare.
I know.
I didn't even think of that, Mick. That's brilliant. I can't wait to watch New Nightmare with that in the back of my mind.
And like Freddy taking everything from her in the fake world as Nancy, then entering her real world, taking her husband. Can't see my finger. Taking her husband, just taking her life in general, but like ultimately trying to use her son against her and like sort of be reborn through her son. That's fucked up, man. Wes Craven's
crazy.
You're a real nincompoop of awesomeness. Causing so much trouble.
What was
I've heard the word nincompoop in a decade.
I don't know why that's the one that popped in, but I went for it. I leaned hard.
Bring it back. Hashtag nincompoop.
With it.
Yes, Jennifer, that is a great version of Phantom of the Opera, the Robert Englund version.
I've never seen it.
There's a version of the Opera that's a horror and reminder of Freddy. Nice.
Now, did you guys notice any subtle differences in Freddy's makeup in this one or not? Because I feel like they went from, part one, we saw the differences in the sweater and the sleeve, but then part two, his whole face and makeup and all that stuff. Do you guys think they swayed away or brought it back in this one, or do you think they changed it all together?
They made him friendlier.
I feel like they changed it all together.
They did.
He was lit up a lot more.
He looked cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah.
He had deli meat hanging off his face in the first one.
Well, and that's
and the second one, he had those fucking contacts in too.
Yeah, I wish they would have kept the contacts instead of having him those like hazelish green eyes, and you get to see him in these next few films or whatnot. But honestly, you said they make him friendlier, but for me, the fact that I could see him more, they brought him into the light more, that made it more real for me and made him even scarier to me when I was watching this as a child growing up or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like the darkness, your imagination plays with you, right? You have to make it up yourself almost. But then you get to see him and the pits and then his teeth and the rottenness and his facial expressions are emoted more through being able to see him more. So for me, it just creeps me out, man.
Well, that was the thing too, is they sold Freddy gloves at the toy stores, Halloween costumes. Don't forget the TV series. There was a board game, for fuck's sake. Like I said, they had them all over MTV at that time too, so they just made them, like you said, a little more friendlier.
I remember they had those little plush toys too that he would talk, and then they ended up pulling most of them off the shelves because it said "play with your favorite child murderer" on the box or some shit.
Yeah, it is weird how out of all of them, probably the most famous is the pedophile child murderer.
Right.
I love it though.
Like we'll always talk about Harry Manfredini's soundtracks for Friday the 13th. So we'll always talk about John Carpenter's but those were so fine-tuned to those movies and that universe and those characters, where Freddy is more of the in-your-face pop icon. I mean, you had songs from Blondie, you had songs from Billy Idol, you had fucking Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff made a track. I mean,
which is a dope song, by the way.
I love that
They,
song.
they almost got sued for that, by the way. Dude, wow.
They even
man.
had him in it, but anyway.
Hey, can
They
you
got
pull this
sued for
up that I just shared? Sturdy?
That's from part 4.
Yeah, that's the scariest he's ever been.
Stop.
I concur. Hashtag nincompoop.
Hashtag nincompoop.
Yo, I literally, I'm going to use that because earlier today I had
No matter what you do.
a quick little short that says, hey, 2 of them. When you meet your idols in real life, it turns out to be a nightmare. Or, hey, when you're on your dream vacation and a hurricane comes through and it's Freddy putting on the sunglasses, it's like ruined your fucking holiday.
Oh, man.
Put his face on the hurricane or something. Ah! Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Man.
Now that's horrific.
Get it away. Make it
I had
stop.
to. Can't show 2 girls on outside to show Bill Cosby eating popsicle.
Our audience is left.
I don't blame him. We do not look up to Bill Cosby here anymore.
At all.
Anymore. Be real. Anymore.
Now, what about Heathcliff Huxtable? They're 2 different people.
No, dude,
Yeah.
dude. I saw a clip from the Cosby Show
Oh,
where he
fuck,
was
man.
talking
Here we
about his special barbecue sauce that puts people to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It was
He didn't say nothing about him putting him to sleep.
disturbing. Huh?
It gets
made
him a little
tired.
frisky, but
He
it don't
puts him
put
in
him
the mood.
It gets
Puts
puts
him
him
in
in
the
the
mood.
mood.
Yeah.
That's okay. Go. All right. It's
But-
hard.
but-
Okay,
but-
this works.
but-
Go
okay,
watch the
listen.
Larry King interview with him where he
It
talks
works.
about Spanish fly, and if you just put it in a girl's drink,
Jesus.
she gets all.
Dude,
like,
He's
I
been
shit
he's
you
been
not, it
creepy
exists.
forever. Mind blown.
I feel bad for the video store clerks, man. They're like, "Fuck these guys, dude."
They've been here before. They know how it
Justin's
goes
like-
down over here.
Justin's like, "I'm all in." He's like, "Look,
All right, so 3
I'm
geeks
going
all
to my
day.
local
This is it.
bodega and I'm gonna buy Spanish
Just-
fly."
Justin's used to Max and I. He's just
Yeah.
glad we're not doing this in a restaurant.
I forgot all about the barbecue sauce episode though. Like the signs were always there.
Yeah.
The barbecue sauce episode was a wild one. He didn't let
Yeah.
the kids have it though. R. Kelly would have let the kids have it.
Right,
Oh,
you get
boy.
rabbit
Friday
in
the
the head.
13th, part 3.
Quick question, since we're on the topic. What was his field of practice in the
He was
Cosby Show?
OBGYN.
Obstetrician, yeah.
He was seriously an OBGYN?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why all the pregnant ladies were always
Yeah.
coming over. I still don't understand why he had like for all the pregnant women like knockout gas canister in the corner, but I mean, who knows?
Speaking of who's not an OBGYN? Jason Voorhees.
No, he castrates
Neither-
people.
right. I don't think he would have made a good. He wouldn't have made a good OBGYN. Neither one of them would have. At all. I can't do it.
What was it? I can't wait till we get to that episode. But there's a funny joke about something similar in Freddy versus Jason, where he's like,
Probably.
"This might get a little messy."
Yeah. And he- yes.
God, these movies, I love these.
I know, and that's why I'm so glad going back and watching them again. Because again, like I said in the first episode, I've never watched 2 different franchises at the same time. So you're watching 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and so on and so forth. But honestly, it's something I think I want to keep doing. Like try with certain franchises and certain movies, just because it's kind of cool. It's
Well,
kind of
if I-
cool.
If I could ask the video store clerks and Justin their opinion on something with these movies, what do you guys think about like these 2 types of franchises in the horror world back then? Why do these 2 stand the test of time? Like, why are these characters? You know, and of course, there's some others. Don't get me wrong, we have our icons, but like, there's so many horror movies. I'd love to hear what your guys' opinion is and like why these are like the upper echelon, the Mount Rushmores.
Well, I mean, they were like the new upcoming, in my opinion, like Universal monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Like every decade had the new shit, and they were the new ones moving in.
It's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, for me, like I think they both hit on very like core human fears, right? Fear of like where you want to feel safe is sleeping. Like you want to make sure you're in a safe space. Jason and Unstoppable being that like cannot die. Like I'm sure other ones have done it well, but at the time they did it the best. And like pulp culture has like its own like fandoms that kind of generated from like, hey, we like this one the best. We're gonna kind of go with it, and it kind of survives. It's like liking the Beatles because your dad liked the Beatles, right? Like I think that point, like it kind of flows with like almost like folklore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I feel like it was kind of the point in time when it occurred and when they started coming out. To me, this was because we had The Exorcist, we had Texas Chainsaw, but I can't think of anything else from those times or eras that stick as much as these two. And it's to me for two different reasons, but I feel like that was kind of the resurgence and where generational transitions were occurring, and people were more okay and open to watching more horrific and horrific things. Not as much so as now, obviously, because forget about it. You can watch a whole movie of literally meat flying at this point, and people are like, "Oh my god, you gotta go see it!" And I'm like, "I'm good, bro. I'm good."
Sturdy would anyway.
Maybe.
But for me, the two different reasons between them is because of the characterization and personality of Freddy, which made him Freddy, is what people attach to, and then you throw that fear in there. But then for Jason, it's more of, for me, the filmmaking style, the continuity aspect of it, and how you're along for the story and the journey, and then you throw in the audio cues and the music to go with it that makes you feel those things at just the right times. To me, that's what got them to be able to evolve to the point of Jason becoming that entity that's forever, or Freddy now, like in 4, is gonna prove to you or try to prove to you that he's eternal type deal. So I think they had their two different aspects of what literally did it as far as for moviegoers, but it's undeniable that they both did it. They both pulled it off,
and they were fun, and you couldn't wait for the next chapter. I mean, and they cranked these bitches out. They came out like every year
and a half.
I think it was every August. There was only one time there was a 2-year gap between the Nightmare movies. I think it was between 2 and 3. There was a 2-year gap instead of a 1-year gap, but they cranked these bitches out every year. Like I think Dream Child and Jason Takes Manhattan came out around the same time.
And what year did the series come out?
88.
For what?
88. Freddy's Nightmares.
Oh,
Freddy's
yeah.
Nightmares
So he was just everywhere, and Robert Englund, everything he brought to the table with the personality, and Jason, the iconic hockey mask. We could, that's my favorite one. It's Final Chapter, by the way. That iconic picture. It's so simple. It's just a hockey mask with a fucking knife in it, but it's so iconic.
That's the NES game.
Oh God, get me started.
So that all occurred between 3 and 4. So 82 was 3 and 84 was 4, the final.
Which is funny because if you really think about it, not saying again that other supernatural element movies came out, but for slashers, I really think, and I have to do my research a little bit more, but I really think that we got in a sort of a Freddy ushered in that supernatural slasher. Everybody else was really human at that point. All the popular ones, anyway. Even Michael Myers being the boogeyman was kind of like, he's the boogeyman. Okay, but he's still a man. Like he still has a sister. He still has this, that, and the other thing. So
it's the same with Leatherface.
Same with Leatherface. Yeah.
They were the only two humans. Like everybody else was like one of the supernatural realm.
Yeah.
Well, everyone went to the supernatural realm after Freddy came out.
Yeah.
Because that's why I maintained like it was because you can.
Jason's still human in part 3.
I was gonna say they humanize him in this one where they stab him in the knee. He bleeds. He hurts. You hear him and wrench at certain things when he gets chopped in his hand. Like there's a bunch of different things.
4th one too. That's where he dies. Jason's not alive. Jason's a deadite. That's already. We figured this one out already.
He is.
And it was back when we were kids. During the summertime sleepovers with our friends, we always rented Freddy and Jason movies, and that's when the question got asked: who would win in a fight between Freddy versus Jason? And it's the nostalgia factor too. But like Chad said, they're this generation's universal monsters.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you guys said, and I mean, I think a big thing too is they just came out at the right time. If these movies coming out, say 5-10 years later, they may not be as popular, and they may only get to part they may only get to do part 1 because people are just like, it's not really for me. But because it fell in the times that it did, and then you just started putting more out.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a hold of them. We're still talking about them, and they came out in 1980. For this franchise, these two franchises, 1980. So
I mean, it's just like everything else. Like the more content you put out, the more you're going to get recognized.
Yeah. But the thing is for whatever reason, like, because there's other things which I can't think of off the top of my head where they franchises, games, whatever, where, you know what I mean? Say they make 5, 6, 7 of them, where a lot of them suck and you don't even talk about them anymore. You're only talking about just the first one. But for these, you're literally talking about the whole franchise, no matter how you feel about them, because for whatever reason, people love these franchises. I mean, I know I do, and I'm sure you guys do as well. And shit, that is crazy though, how these aren't the best horror movies by no means, but most talked about them. They have to be up there. They have to be up there. Even if you don't go into like depth about them or detail about them, most talked about, most known, they gotta be.
I don't know. I think they're the best for the slasher genre, especially for how old they are and the things that they did with some of these visual effects and all that stuff. And these, I mean, you know, Savini, you can't beat it. You know, you just can't beat it.
No, I agree.
That's what you should do.
They're having trouble keeping up with it with digital elements at this point. You know what I mean?
You should do an episode on Savini and like which episode, like have a tournament, a Savini tournament. All his different movies and special effects, and then just have everybody kind of vote on
which
movie
should go ahead
and then figure out who his best special effects were.
All right, so
Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead is also.
I gotta check that out.
good.
It's been a long time for me.
I went to Savini's makeup school.
Oh wow,
very cool, very nice. Yeah, love it.
That's what's up. So okay,
he was in there all the time.
In the argument of Freddy versus Jason, I love that because I guess we have to ask which version is he facing, because up until 4 or after 4, Freddy would kick his ass all day. Freddy can get in his dreams, manipulate him, kill him in the dreams, and then he's done. Whether he's an axe murderer in real life or not, I don't care if he already had at that point before 4, 200 kills. He's still killing Jason. But then after that, I think it's a never-ending battle, and I think they kind of show that in the Freddy versus Jason with the end that they had for it, which I can't wait to get to. Like I keep saying,
Love that movie.
All I want to say is, Sturdy, if you do that, he's an expert. Bring him back. He went to the school. All right. So I didn't want to gloss over that fact. That was a good school.
I put that down in my notes.
So if we do in fact do this,
I still have the receipt.
I got it too from Full Sail. And they don't stop coming with those receipts.
No.
But fucking school. Anyway. Sorry, I was trying to fix my internet. Anyway. Where were we?
I forgot.
I mean,
these 2 girls, right?
No. We're not going back.
Just
Freddy versus Jason, right? Who win? Right? Wasn't that the general question?
Well, yeah. I guess the argument is based on which Jason are we talking about? In that fight.
Wow. We only got one. We got the dead one.
Yeah, I mean that's the one we have going in. But anyway,
human dead.
Take us back to Friday the 13th Part 3. I'm gonna kind of start us off with this. So up until this point, I've been saying, the Friday the 13th franchise, as far as like just the movies weaving into one another, is a better franchise than Nightmare on Elm Street. And even though I think Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is the better movie, I still think going into 3 that Friday the 13th is the better franchise, because 3 again connects so seamlessly with 1 and 2 that it feels like a cohesive story that we're watching so far, and that it's really well done. Like, I don't feel like it's being shoehorned. I mean, even the start of the episode is like a TV show, or the movie, I'm sorry. The start of the movie 3 is we get to see the end of 2, because again, the stories are so woven together. Again, very well.
I always like that for some reason in movies when they do that little recap at the beginning. I always like that too.
And going into this, I honestly thought the Nightmare on Elm Street movies were going to take it from me, but I think the Friday the 13th movies are just, as far as a franchise, it's a better franchise because the movies make sense together.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, rating. good sir.
Everything I just said, I give Friday the 13th Part 3 like a 7. It's not my favorite that we've watched so far, but it's still got some good moments.
7. All right.
Oh, you got the Ghostbusters cereal? Sorry.
You're up next.
I'll trade you for that fucking Scream cereal box that just screams randomly all the fucking time.
I want a Scream cereal box.
Oh, I think I told Sturdy I give it to him. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want the screaming
Sturdy
box,
likes big girls
you can
wanting
have
up.
the
Screw
screaming
him.
box. How's
I'll
it going,
trade you.
man? Appreciate you stopping in.
What's happening, Steven?
Hey, Steven.
But what's your rating for F-13-3, Mick?
It's fun. It's a fun movie. I love the fucking music. It's the gimmick of the bunch, with the 3D and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think those gimmicks don't play well now. Like, they were probably fun in the 80s, but they just don't play well now, and I hate the shooting for them. So that definitely deducts points. Off the top of my head, thinking about it, I'd probably say a 6, but because he gets the mask in this one, and because he gets the and because of the music, I would give it maybe a 7.
Okay.
I'm right there with Nick, but I'm only gonna give it a 6 because I even watched it in 3D today, and it still doesn't. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's definitely my least favorite in this series.
All right.
I'm trying to scale in the -10 to 10. So I would say negative.
You don't have to go
2.
by that.
I know, no, but I already did it with the other one, so I'm gonna keep it consistent. So I'm gonna be a -2. I think.
-2?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle, like a 5 if we're gonna out of 10.
I don't understand his rating.
Your math doesn't work out.
Maybe a 0. I just want to actually say 0.
Oh no, we have 0 because we have learned today. 0 is how any sane man starts a 1 to 10 countdown.
Yeah, if you want to do yours from 0 to 10, that's perfectly fine. I have my reasons.
I have very, very fond memories of all those space launches going and counting down to 0 and then taking off. Not 1.
It's your show. I wanted to use your scale. I just know it's hard because I had to think about it way more than I should have.
Oh, you really did.
No, -2, but I mean, out of 10, a 5.
Listen,
but with my show though too, Justin, like the scale, the rating scales for whatever you want or however you want to do it.
Sure. That's totally fine. I had more fun with yours than mine.
Boom.
Justin, what would you rate Bill Cosby? 0 out of 10.
It's 0 out of creep.
All right, Dave.
Terrible.
How about you for Friday 13? Friday.
I'll go 5. Just because of Shelley brings it up a notch. The biker gang brings it up a notch, and him getting the mask brings it up a notch. But yeah, this might. I'd say this one and Part 9 are probably my least favorite.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go 6.
Come back 6.
Yeah, but that's just mainly because he gets the iconic look on accident, apparently, according to the production team, and then just the music itself.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's definitely not my favorite.
Yeah, it did not age well either. I mean, the opening credits, I thought I was watching Superman for a fucking second.
I think they took a lot of it away because they were so focused on making it 3D.
Yeah, I think that's what happened too.
Yeah.
I'm alone on an island again. I really love these fucking movies. Another 10 for me. I just push play and have a great time with these.
That's fun, man.
You don't even see him get the mask. You don't see how, why. You just whatever.
You knew how.
Man,
I'll never
Sturdy is
understand.
all about.
How's it going?
He gives away 10s like Halloween candy.
I don't give away Halloween candy, so I got to give away something, right?
Thank you, Steven. I'm with you. Appreciate you.
Wow, I think that was at your -2, and then the explanation that confused us all.
Okay, blame me. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Hysterical laughter ensues. I like it. Jello. Oh man, yeah. This thing started off good with the recap, but then the fingers coming towards the screen, like literally just the stuff like this and the like. I didn't mind it, but at the same time, like you steered away from some of the sustenance and whatnot. And then again, you have like it's almost like the movie glitches to me. Like you miss certain things, and then they don't include certain things. It's like why? And then unfortunately, which when we get to Thursday's episode, you're gonna start hearing my takes change a little bit on some of the things, but the practical effects, they still hit a little bit with some of the kills and whatnot. Other than that, it's like it's starting to become the okay, I get it now for me. So it's like right here is when I'm almost ready to start checking out of Friday the 13th as a movie franchise for me to watch all together. They reel it back in 4 a little bit.
Yeah, I love 4. 4 is probably my favorite.
A lot of bits.
Like,
Yeah,
this
or, I know
the worst 3D effect was the
popularity.
joint.
And why were they so thin?
Handing the joint to the audience.
Like, why
I
were
don't
they
get
so
that.
thin? What the fuck are you smoking? Just a paper?
It's toothpick.
Seriously.
They were.
There's a joke about that in Totally Killers. Like, what were you guys smoking in the 80s? This is awful.
The spear gun was a pretty good one, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like he's standing there at the pier because she dropped his wallet or whatever. He just holds it up.
Yeah.
One shot right in the fucking eye, and then he just throws it down and struts away. You could put like a soundtrack in there, like Another One Bites the Dust or something as he's walking away, because he had a strut going after he shot her in the eye.
Another One Bites the Dust. That's hilarious.
Feeling good about that one.
Hilarious.
He's like, even I consider myself a pimp for that kill.
Hey, okay, so right here, right? Man, I wish I could enjoy movies like that. This does help, but not always. Because,
there you go.
And the reason why I say not always, because I wouldn't even smoke when I was watching How High 2 this past week for our other show, Popcorn and Pints. I couldn't even, like, I wanted to. I had it packed. I had the lighter ready. Every time I lit it, I was just like, no, this doesn't deserve it.
To what Jennifer's saying, I'm thinking she's saying when they're passing the joint in the movie, she wish she could enjoy a movie like that, like take it from the person on screen.
No,
like,
no,
all right, cool.
No.
She's saying the 10 out of 10s on everything.
Oh, God.
She said that first. No, this isn't always. Trust me. There's a reason why my rating scale goes from a -10 to a +10, and it's because of a movie called Blood Lake, which is over on Tubi.
Oh,
and you'll understand.
See,
it's
every
so
time
bad
he
it's
gives
-10.
every time he gives a 10, that makes me change my face or go, what the? I gotta stop myself because it's been 2 years of this shit, and I'm still trying to figure out Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving is a fucking masterpiece.
I laughed. I enjoyed it. I didn't give it no 10. I think I gave it a 3 or 4, and I enjoyed it.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch that again. Justin, have you ever seen Thanksgiving?
No, but I'm down to be
Perfect.
thankful.
November, the week of Thanksgiving. Listen, this is an open invitation if you've seen it or not. The week of Thanksgiving, that Tuesday, Thanksgiving, 1 and 3. Watch them both, review them both. I do. It's my tradition. That's the only tradition I stick with.
What happened to 2?
There is no 2. They lost it trying to
They
find
literally jumped it. They literally jumped it.
It's in space.
Oh.
Gummies, hey, both work. Both work. Edibles, smoking, drink, all of it works. Love the THC over here. Yeah, thank you. Listen, I want you on the Thanksgiving episode. Write it down. The Thanksgiving episode, the week of Thanksgiving, that Tuesday. 8 o'clock time, 1 and 3, we will be live.
Well, you can't forget
I'm
we're
in.
about
I
to
call
have that new Thanksgiving movie coming out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
awesome.
Eli Roth. That
I
shit
do
looks
want to
dope.
see that one. I do want to see that.
Eli Roth found to make a movie I enjoy.
Blood Rage is the best Thanksgiving horror movie. Don't listen to it.
I don't know. Blood Rage is
That ain't
dope.
cranberry sauce. Telling
No,
you right
it's
now.
definitely not. Blood Rage is dope.
Two girls, one cup. That ain't cranberry sauce.
Oh God!
It's not gravy either, so don't pour that on your turkey.
Definitely not gravy.
Make sure you're up in all your shots. That's the
Never.
It's that red gravy.
I swear to God,
Oh,
if it
my
starts
goodness.
trending, I'm starting making posts that we're taking claim of that. Sir,
Holy
Sir
fuck!
30
Can we
the
make
reason.
this trend? Can we make this
Please.
trend?
We
We have a
could.
Please
whole
do.
new generation who have no the fuck idea what we're talking about.
I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
could. There's
Hashtag
fucking 7 of us here that can start having it shared out.
We control a whole new generation, and they never know where. Dude, you put. That
I don't
shit
want to
on
ruin
TikTok?
them anymore, to be
Everybody's
honest
in.
with you. I mean, they're fucked already.
I don't
This
give a
might
shit.
help them though. This is
No.
what made us good people. good
It'll
men.
humble you.
Yeah, they need to be humbled.
It's not. That's not how
Hashtag
you
two
do
girls,
that.
one cup going across the bottom of the screen because it's
Oh,
what we all
Jesus
believe.
Christ.
I mean, I got beat as a kid. That's how I got humbled. I mean,
Yeah.
Sturdy, what's going on with you? You all right?
Feel that.
Well, I mean, I got beat as a kid too, but this wasn't. I wasn't a kid when I watched this. I mean, I was a teenager, but still.
One day, Sturdy's just going to be like, "Listen, Bill Cosby's my uncle." Okay,
Jesus Christ.
makes sense.
Whenever I
own the
saw somebody
Bumblebee
else
pen.
do something stupid and get their ass kicked, that's what made me humble.
That's called
I'd
wisdom,
be right there ready to fucking
Right.
get in on the
Yeah.
shit, and then all of a sudden they got their ass beat, and I'm like,
Nope.
shouldn't have done
Never
that.
mind.
Shouldn't have done that.
Never
Like,
mind.
you asked for it.
Yep.
Dodge that one.
I love it.
What were
love
we
it.
talking about?
Friday the 13th part.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
It's all good.
F-13-3.
No, you mean what are we supposed to be talking about?
And the Thanksgiving.
We are
episode.
talking.
The
I got
Thanksgiving
a question.
episode.
Why does the timer say we've been live for 2 hours?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I have
Did I
no
go
I
into a
looked at
black
that, too.
hole or have a stroke and like miss an hour of the show?
I don't know because I'm not lying. It just said an hour not too long ago.
It,
Now
it,
It definitely wasn't
Daylight
an hour.
savings time.
it
at
probably thinks when you were
8:02.
out seen snobs, and then they combined it in the back on Restream.
That's
I don't know
that's
what's
true.
going on.
It's possible. Oh
I
no,
don't know
Sturdy's
what's
always
going
late though.
Right, hold on.
I mean, it was only what 22 minutes today.
You
I
geeks
love
are
Jason's
spent.
face whenever the time just keeps ticking on. He's
Mhm.
like, I want to be in bed
Silly
at
geese.
9, dude. We used to do this at 8.
But are we Canadian geese?
Some of us sleep in like 30. Who's always awake
Canadian
on
geese.
Facebook.
Huh? Me?
I don't know. You guys
Oh,
do that.
Yeah,
Awake?
you're always.
How did we get here? So what's going on with Jason? Like,
Fuck did
we
we
turned
get
a
here?
left down a weird road.
And we will continue.
All right. So
Yeah,
as far as practical effects go, we already know that this is one of the best series for them. Unless you want to argue Friday the or Nightmare on Elm Street, because there's a lot of good shit with latex and shit that they do in that. But with this one, part 3, is there any one kill that stands out, or any one practical effect that, again, like Mick did on the last one, was a lost opportunity for a decent kill?
My favorite kill was Shelly because it shut him up.
Oh,
Wow.
Why do you hate
Wow.
fat people?
What's
Why do
that?
you hate fat people?
I don't.
We're loving and we're caring and we just like horror. Why do you want the horror?
I just didn't like.
I was a bit
I
of a
just didn't like
Shelley
that
growing
one.
up. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Yeah.
definitely a bit of a Shelley
Yeah.
growing up.
When
Well, then
life
we
gets
hate you.
tough,
We want
be
you
a
to die
Shelley.
first.
Be a Shelley.
Right. He had fun.
I enjoyed the head crushing a lot. Like I was
Yes, with the
was a big
eyeball
fan of it.
popping out.
Yeah, just shoot right at you. Yeah.
Because in my head, like I'm like, okay, I know what this could have been, what they were trying to do. So yeah, I respect it.
I enjoyed the attempt at 3D. It was great.
I respect it.
Everything's just a little cockeyed off. It's not quite at the camera.
Yeah.
But camera was
spear
going
gun.
towards butt.
Spear gun for me.
Okay.
James Cameron does.
I like the spear gun.
Not Freddy.
Chadman.
That was another good one.
Yeah, it's got to be the spear gun for me.
Yeah, that's
Good one.
such a good one.
Mick?
It's
Ooh,
it's
James
tough to
Cameron
top that
should
one.
do a Friday the 13th underwater.
Mm.
Huh.
The fuck up.
Avatar in space in 3D.
That's all I need is some environmental fucking piece about Camp Crystal Lake and how it needs to be saved.
God.
He's just dredging the lake for his mother.
I don't want to watch Dances with Wolves with Jason Voorhees running around.
Oh
I'm
my
good.
gosh.
Fucking
Mick, did you
guy.
say your favorite
curious.
kill or unfavorite kill? Or
Say it again.
did Mick answer favorite kill or unfavorite kill or missed
I did
opportunity?
not. I'm trying to remember all the kills in this movie.
There's
There's
only
a
like
hot
2 left.
poker.
I mean,
The
hot poker might be my favorite scene just because that bitch was
Save the
annoying.
lake.
Oh, I couldn't. Yeah, hashtag save the lake.
Yeah, I think I got to go with the probably the harpoon. Like that was a lot of fun.
It was pitchfork. I think he got 2 people. He got 2 of the biker gang with the pitchfork, right?
He did, yeah. Right.
Pitchforks are never good in my opinion.
Stomach, neck.
All right. So to me, missed opportunity was the harpoon because it's 3D. You got the harpoon coming at the lady, right? You get that 3D effect. Then it hits her, and if it hits her so hard, I mean, they were relatively close distance. I would have had her spin with the force, and then when she's down floating in the water, had the eyeball on the top of the spearhead, chilling outside of her head, sticking out like a foot. You know what I mean?
To actually even overdo that, though, would be dope if you got like a backside view of her head and saw the arrow and the eyeball come through.
Oh, that would have been dope.
That's a good idea.
Especially with the 3D effect. Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah. See, Savini needed you on this one.
Yeah, you win.
Anyone there for this one?
Nope. The next one.
And then the only other one in this film was the biker dude's hand getting chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uneven. It showed the different lengths in the bones and stuff in the meat. I liked it.
Yeah, my man tried to save the day at the end, but he should have just took off.
I would have left. I would have been like,
I
sorry,
would've
gotta go.
I would have definitely left. You shit. I would have definitely. I don't know these people, man. I gotta get out of here.
Be a Friday the 13th sequel where all the men who ran away at the end of the movies.
This is the movie. This is the movie where they officially showed us the name of Forest Green. It was on a wall in the back.
Right.
So and then so I love that callback to the 6th one when he's like, "No, you're at Lake Forest Green. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed your stay," and kick him out.
That's a good one.
I again, this is where I start to kind of feel disconnected from the series a little bit, where I feel like they start to beat a dead horse. And like I said, no. It's just some of the practical effects and stuff like that, and the music. It's like, all right, we got 3 movies, very similar music, very similar practical effects. Yeah. You know, Jason's a little bit more menacing in this one, yeah. But then again, like I said, the 4th one coming up, I cannot wait to talk about.
Oh yeah, 4 is
a lot more fun because you have Crispin Glover in it.
Yeah,
dance.
That
dance.
Corey Feldman, who's in an amazing rock band.
And then that one dude watching porn from the 1800s. And like being turned on by it, like
he was enjoying it.
You gotta slip my hand down my pants, you weirdo.
Then you have, oh my god, the dude in the woods, and then you'll see. Yeah, Tommy invites him to his bedroom. I'm just like, this is just weird.
Yeah.
Why you gotta make it weird?
Come up to my room.
Thursday night, folks. It's gonna be fun.
Yep. Come look at my mask.
You guys aren't gonna want to miss that one.
I don't mind him invite. Like a kid does that. A kid's like, come see my toys or come see this. It's the fact that this dude brushed past their mom and just got dragged right up the stairs to the kid's bedroom. And the mom's like, "Oh, hi!" And it's like, man, the 80s are wild.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot how little.
That's what I meant by all that. Not necessarily the kid being excited, wanting to show you some cool stuff, but it's more so like the mother's like, "Okay, hang on 1 second. Who is this? Why is he?" We'll talk about it in the next episode. And I got a question for the whites out there because you'll see.
Yes, I speak for white people.
We will converse. Get back to you.
I appreciate it.
Guy.
Holy shit. Hey, you know what, guys?
It's the SSWP, the Secret Society of White People.
All right, see, you guys are starting this secret shit. That's how you guys get yourselves into trouble.
They've always had secret shit. What do you mean?
Let's do things more out in the open. Here.
So, if I'm remembering correctly, so far on this episode, yet again, it seems like our boy, Mr. Christmas Sweater, gets another W! Bam!
In your guys' opinion, which isn't right.
Well, he gets the win in this one for me, but not overall.
This is the first episode, too. Thank God this is the 3rd one only. We got more to go. But this is the first episode where they're like, yo, Freddy's much better. And they actually say, yeah, we liked Freddy more in this one instead of going, even though Freddy was better, Jason
Chris,
wins.
I
How the fuck do you say that?
Chris, I hate to
I haven't said that at all.
But the first one and the third one go down in like horror history as like top tier upper echelon horror movies. You're getting into 4, 5, and 6 soon. I'm going to tell you, you maybe have a chance at 5, but that Dream Child's really rough considering Jason doesn't even show up.
I don't know, man. You've got 6 is pretty good because I love 6. So you got a good shot with 6.
6 is a guilty pleasure, but nothing's beating Jason Lives for me.
Oh no! Spoiler alert!
This one here even had like one of the weirdest scenes possible because like whenever like she's chilling in the canoe and then Jason's mom pops out of the fucking lake,
pulls them under.
Like why?
Oh yeah,
what was that even in there for? Because it turned out to be like a fucking dream anyway.
Yeah. And how do the cops always show up? Like who called the cops and why are they there now?
And late.
I don't know.
Late.
Always
late.
I'm being nitpicky.
All right. At the end of that one, when that happens, they usher her off. She's seeming like she's loony, right? She just went through something traumatic. But then they're also talking about how they just picked up like 10 other people. Why is the one motherfucker that should have been picked up already, carted off, the killer, still there at the end of the movie?
Because they're not good at their job.
On the ground. And how did he survive the neck fall? The noose.
Carefully.
Like I almost think they should have like filmed the original script whenever Jenny was in the hospital, and he tracked her down.
I like
but they did that way too many times though, so they were like, "Fuck it."
He has his moments in the hospital though. He has his moments in the hospital.
Coming up in 4, right?
Well, they were supposed to like have her in like a psych ward or some shit, and he was supposed to like track her down or whatever and kill her. But then they thought it was too much like Halloween 2, and then like Nightmare 3 is the same way.
It's somehow they all end up in a hospital though.
Yeah, eventually.
I mean, when you see some shit, kind of where you go for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
well, I meant more so the movies though, because you don't necessarily have to follow those characters on. You can and you should, and they did, but you don't necessarily have to. Glad they did though. I'm glad they did. Listen, people. Go check out 3 Geeks podcast. Go check out the Video Store Clerks. Go check out the Scene Snobs. Go check out Worst Damn Gamer. Of course,
we are getting X-rated on the 3 Geeks podcast on Saturday.
Ooh. Which one?
It's going to be amazing. We have the Petersons joining us. They're a couple who read erotic novels for a living, and they're always amazing. I can't wait.
Nice.
You're gonna have some old people fucking on your show?
No.
They're gonna be ear fucking people. They're gonna be ear fucking people.
You better bring a cup.
They're amazing. It's going to be awesome.
There's only one girl there.
they have a good time with them. There's always pretty good episodes.
Oh shit.
I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, we're actually on every Tuesday at 10 p.m. right after Sturdy. And tonight, oh my God, we're doing the basket case movies.
Nice.
Never seen them. I need to add that. To
oh, you're in for a treat, sir.
That's my favorite era of horror movies to watch.
Those are fun.
70s, 80s, New York City.
Those are fucking fun. Basket case. Check out Horror with Sir.STURDY. And this Saturday on Popcorn and Pints, we are doing Pit Fighter and Double Dragon.
Oh God.
The
Robert Patrick one?
I believe so. I don't know what one it is. From 90 something.
I watched Double Dragon a lot as a kid. They just do trash in their car and it went faster. It was so much fun.
Fucking
I got
Back to the Future Part 2.
So my aunt took me to see Double Dragon in the theaters, and it was during an explosion in the movie, and smoke started coming from the back of the screen, and we thought it was just some awesome visual effects. Coming to find out, my aunt and I are sitting in a theater that's literally on fire.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's watching Double Dragon.
That's crazy.
Wild. That's fucking wild.
That's the greatest story ever.
That's crazy as shit. Oh shit! Look at this special. Oh shit!
I'm like, wow! Look at this movie. It's awesome. It was not awesome. It's so bad.
First film in Feel-O-Vision.
And horror fans, I think I saw a post the other day that Halloween is going to be screened in theaters again in select theaters. So check your local listings.
Yes,
actually,
I know.
It's on tonight.
Terrifier 2 is going to be screened in theaters on
November 8th.
The 1st.
Yeah, but that's not a okay.
The first 100 people per theater get a poster. I think it's for Terrifier 3, and they're showing a trailer for Terrifier 3 theater trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Those guys were so smart. They were so
Yeah.
smart in everything they did.
yeah,
I give them a lot
Oh,
of credit.
yeah.
I'm going to see Taylor Swift this week, and not anything I wanted to horror wise.
Wait, you're really going to see Taylor Swift?
You want to see T Swift?
We're having a daddy daughter day on Sunday. I can't wait. I'm actually looking
Nice.
forward to spend time. with her.
Listen, I need you
I
to
have to
do
go
it.
see that fucking movie twice this weekend.
What?
Twice,
What movie?
and then we're going to go to a Kansas City football game.
Let's do it. Let's pay
Travis Kelce all
$7,000
day.
ticket.
Wait, which movie, Mick?
Taylor Swift movie.
Oh, it's coming out Friday.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you Saturday. We got the thing on Friday.
I'm already tired of talking about her, and I just didn't know she was a thing until tonight. So
You never heard of Taylor Swift until
I've
tonight?
heard of her, but I didn't realize she was a thing again now, and like relevant
She's never
again.
not been a thing. Let's be honest. Like she's been.
Dude, she's like the biggest thing in the world. Like, I'm shocked at how like big she is.
She's already sold $100 million in pre-sale of her movie.
What the fuck?
That's
Well,
wild.
more power to her, I guess.
Wow.
Make
Congratulations.
your bread.
Yeah, I told you I got respect for her.
I'm with Chris. I didn't know she was a thing again either.
Yeah, when she was on the Capital One commercials, I was like, oh shit, I forgot she exists.
That was
I don't
good.
think any of us are really her demographic. So that's
Yeah, right.
Sherry's been trying to end
As
this show
soon
for
as
like
this
5
episode's
minutes.
over and we're all gone, we know who's gonna be dancing around to Taylor Swift. All
And
You
Two
got
Girls One
Shaking it
Cup.
all off.
That's not her only song. It's not even her best song. You need to calm down. And that was a Taylor Swift lyric quote. That's right.
oh Jesus.
I live with a Swiftie. What am I supposed to do? She
She's
lets
talking about
me.
herself.
She lets me love my horror. She lets me love all my geek shit.
I don't mind
Go
Taylor
be a
Swift
geek.
personally.
Enjoy
I have
it.
a Swift
I don't give a
her.
shit.
Yeah, enjoy.
I don't listen to her on my own, but I don't mind listening to her with my daughter.
I have a very stark rule that horror fans, especially, don't seem to connect to. Let people be a geek about whatever the fuck they want to be a geek about if it doesn't hurt anybody.
Right,
And and the only
Unless
reason I
they're
say the horror
wrong,
community
and it's not good, of
scared
course.
to say the same thing. How many times have people told you, why do you like that?
Sherry's trying to get out of here. Let's see how long we can keep him on the air.
all the time. Oh, Jason, I'm good at this shit. Look, thank you guys for watching this awesome, amazing episode of Horror with Sir 30. Just to give a reminder, this is what we're reviewing.
Friday.
Freddy versus Jason, part 3, Three's Company, uno, dos, tres, we're on tres. And
Thursday, we're doing 4.
part 4, Fearsome Foursome.
Rick, you little meatball.
Goes along with, Two Girls, One Cup and all the other stuff we were talking about with earlier.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Tune
It
in
doesn't do that at all.
Thursday,
Don't listen to Sturdy.
8 o'clock Eastern time for the foursome. The Fearsome Foursome.
Yeah, put the fearsome in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure.
Just force them.
And I haven't seen Nightmare 4
I'm
and 5.
so mad at myself that this happened after I made these fucking things. Because I
Poor
would
girl.
have made every single title a Taylor Swift lyric.
That'd be
without
great.
Hey, you can still
I've
do
been
it for
so proud of
6,
you.
right?
And 5.
6 and 7.
I'll find something. I'll ask my wife. She'll tell me. There's something.
The great gangbang.
You know what, Mick? I challenge you to do that.
Okay.
Or giving them
was
all
a
a
bad
blonde
idea.
wig, giving Freddy,
Don't-
Jason, Sturdy a
It
blonde wig.
but it has to work.
It will work. And if I do it, you have to put up all the cards, even for the 4th.
I'm gonna.
Dude, you don't understand. My wife is. I don't have to do shit. Hey, this was the challenge that happened. Can you do this for me? And she'll have it in like 10 minutes if she's not mad at me.
20 if she's mad.
I challenge you to do it. I challenge you to do it.
It's not a challenge. I'm guarantee you I will have titles for by this. Oh, my wife's watching.
Hey,
My wife's
Already
watching. So
here.
she's already happy. She gets to do Taylor Swift. She's gonna tie it into horror movies. You're good.
Look
Awesome.
at this. Look at this.
She knows what she's doing.
Bringing
you
people
gotta
together.
cause some marital strife right now for
I'm
you to
not
say.
doubting her, Mick. I'm not doubting her at all. At all.
I don't
Not
doubt
when-
geeks, man. When they're about their shit, I don't
They're
doubt
about
geeks.
their shit.
That
That challenge accepted.
Nice.
She's probably come up with 12 of them
Yeah,
already.
she's
Probably already
shaking
done.
it off. I know.
She's already done it. Not only is
like
she
it.
already
She's
done,
got a
she's already-
blank space and she's gonna write your name, baby. Boom. And you know what? You know what? If she's watching right now, that turned her on, and that is the only audience I care about.
Oh, look at that. End the stream. You did it. That's-
Oh, and friendship.
This is a good place
Aw.
to end. It's sweet.
We're getting
Oh,
friendly.
I want a friendship bracelet.
You have to do Chadman's in the color of Blockbuster, and you
Blue and yellow.
I would love a new
oh,
bracelet.
video for the other one. Oh fuck, it was purple and white. wasn't it?
Purple and black and white. Yeah.
Was it black and white?
Yeah. The white Hollywood, the black background of the marquee, the purple. We wore purple shirts.
Oh, there's a Hollywood sign. Dave,
Yeah.
which one do you want? What do you think? You weigh in. It's your bracelet.
Well,
like, I don't
Block
Friendship bracelet.
was blue and yellow.
I
Hollywood
would-
video
I forgot
was
mine.
We
white,
just
white,
met.
red, and black. I think
Sweet.
those
There
are good colors. I'll take the Hollywood
good.
video one.
She'll put
White,
your
red, and
shows
black.
on them.
I'm a black and gold guy.
You're not getting anything because we can't
Damn
put worst damn gamer ever. It would take up the whole wrist.
Get him a
So many
necklace.
beads.
Get him a choker collar.
Exactly. I want a
Yeah.
name piece. I want a flavor
Yeah.
Flav fucking.
Go around
We have like a
your thigh.
WWJD thing.
WWJD, baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Love it.
Holy
We love you,
shit.
Wedgie.
We do. We do.
All right.
We do.
All
Oh
right, talk
shit.
about Friday too. Don't forget Friday.
Oh yeah.
Can you drop the link real quick, Mick?
No,
I thought
we
I had
do
it.
in the comments.
Huh? Send
Well,
it
let
to
me
the
comment.
private chat. The private chat.
Yeah, I could do that. I got it right
But
here.
casters for a cause, people.
Are we still looking for female voices?
No, I got a well, I mean, it can be female. It's just the cameo voices now. I mean, I don't care if it's men or women. So what do we have left? Let me look. We have a great cast, by the way.
We do.
Do I have a role yet?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this, for sure. Where's Friday the 13th read? Okay, sorry, I need to get my notes. We need Sergeant Tierney and Officer Dorf right now. We need a Barry and a Claudette. I have to read the script if they have lines or not, though. So I'm still working on that. We might need a Crazy Ralph, but I might have somebody for Crazy Ralph.
Nice.
I have to double check.
Oh, she said black and gold.
Is it?
Why? Thank you.
Chuck, what's up?
What up?
She's a
Nasty.
Saints, she's a Saints
Chuckster.
fan, so you're good. You're gonna.
Oh,
Aubergine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Favorite?
Oh fuck me!
Hey, if you guys want to shoot
Yeah,
us the link for this,
Oh yeah.
we
That's
can
awesome,
share it
yeah.
on our podcast as well later.
Oh,
Awesome.
appreciate that, man. Yeah. Listen,
Good
if you
cause,
guys,
good cause.
what are you doing for Friday? Coming.
We'll be in New York at Comic Con.
yeah. I already
This weekend.
I already
I
reached.
can't
I already
do the
tried.
charity
it.
event.
Huh?
You can't do the charity event.
Can't do the charity event.
I am going to officially become the video store box or storage boy, and I'm just going to come hang out with them in New York.
Nice.
Welcome myself on.
Hey, we don't need you. Me and Sturdy got this. We'll take care of it. Jason will be there too. You know, you're in good
Okay,
hands.
Rosie Perez. Just wait.
Listen,
what I have
okay?
in store for you.
Cast is for a cause that's happening, and it's for a good charity. It's all for lunch and lunch for all, okay? We're trying to feed these damn kids out here, okay? So make sure you donate, because one of the other things that might happen is if
Oh
we
my
hit a goal of
God.
$500, I'm going to cut all my fucking hair off, okay?
We're at
I
245
watched
right
that
now.
podcast of you
No, but
doing
see,
that.
to me, all I heard was John Leguizamo and Tu Wong Fu.
It's kind of funny because he speaks like Rosie Perez, but looks like John Leguizamo into one.
Oh gosh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we got another Michiganite here. Yeah, Dan and Tim would love you. They'll be
they
on
would.
too.
But here's the GoFundMe. And, oh shit, 245. Nice,
Yes,
We're almost
sir.
halfway there.
nice. $5 and we're halfway there. But casters for a cause, as you
We
just
can
heard.
go over.
Charity
Nope.
script read. It's gonna be fun as hell. From the
This
original
runs
Friday the
all
13th.
month. All month till 31st.
All month. Yes, all for lunch. The kids. We got to feed the kids.
I don't know do shit.
You got to feed the kids too, Mick.
My kids?
All kids.
Damn. I don't have that much money.
That's why we're doing charity events here. Come on now.
Exactly.
I'm a podcaster. I don't know how many kids you think are going to. I'm still working on which kid of mine I'm going to feed.
Oh, just flip a coin. Just like
Working
the
that
NFL does. Flip a coin.
My podcast hasn't even bought one breakfast for my daughter yet. So we're
if you can, I'm just going. Hey kids, have you ever heard of a half soup, half salad combo? Well, you're in luck. Here's half a cheese sandwich each of you.
And I drank the soup.
Some warm water in a bowl for each of you.
Here's some salad. Here's some lettuce.
I only talk about my childhood.
I love it.
The randomness
Oh,
of
my
made
God.
But seriously, thank you guys for coming. Make sure you spread
Appreciate
that
it.
word. If you see any of our posts on our socials, whether it's TikTok, share it. Let's get as many people to contribute because I'm also will be cutting my hair on live stream if we end up getting to 500. And if not, you're going to have to wait and follow me until after because we got the whole month to catch up. So if we get to that point, I will cut it all off and I'm going to donate it. Now, why is that a big deal? Because I've been growing my hair out for 5.5 years, and it is pretty fucking long and delicious and luscious.
and I'm gonna donate my side hair.
There you go.
He's going full Picard.
We got a full set.
I'm gonna be honest. I just can't wait for him to cut it because I'm tired of the few times when him over there, Worst Damn, and my brother Henry game together. We're all gaming. They just fucking talk about their hair. So if one of them bald or damn near bald, I don't have to hear that shit anymore. Oh yeah,
You know
and
what?
look, it's getting ready
Goddamn
to go
Jennifer.
bye-bye.
Jennifer, I'm giving you credit. She knows. She knows the struggle. Being homeless. Well, I don't know if you're homeless, but
Oh, I used to snack on rolled up bread balls with a glass of water.
gotta eat. Gotta eat.
Oh,
Red
real.
balls are good.
Fucking tie on and shit with your Troy Polamalu haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this 2.5 hours has flown.
What's it like winning the Super Bowl in 2004?
I don't like talking about it.
Is that Head and Shoulders money run out? All right, we got to let these guys go. They got a show
no
on
comment.
after us. Before Justin's in here.
Justin
They
has
got
a
a show.
dog. She's ready to go.
So you know what, guys? Unlike what I do, we're gonna wrap it up. And you guys have a great night.
Open invite to all you guys for midnight anytime.
See ya.
Night.
Oh my god.
That's a clip. That's a clip. That's a TikTok clip.
But we'll be back Thursday. You guys have a great night. Go check out the video store clerks. They're about to go live. Peace.
What a finish.